In a small village between two hills, there lived a donkey named Tum. Tum was strong, Tum was calm, and everyone in the village knew if you had something heavy to carry, Tum was the one. And farmers used him for grain, merchants used him for cloth. Even the village elder once placed a locked box on Tum's back and walked 3 days beside him without a single worry. Tum carried it all, every time, without a sound." End quote. One morning, a man named Kalo came with a desperate look on his face. "Please," Kalo said, "I borrowed money and I cannot pay it back. If I do not move these sacks to the next town before tomorrow, I will lose my house." Tum's owner was not sure, but Tum was already being loaded. The sacks were heavy, not because of their size, but because of what was inside them. Kalo's bad choices, Kalo's broken promises, and years of spending money he did not have. Tum carried them anyway. When they arrived, Kalo said nothing. He walked into a doorway and disappeared. Tum walked home alone in the dark. The next week, a woman came with a different problem. She had a quarrel with her neighbor. She needed gifts carried to 3 different people she wanted on her side. Tum carried those too. Then came a merchant with a failed deal. Then a young man with gifts for a family he had let down. Every week, a new person, a new load. And Tum carried it all. But something was changing. Not his legs. They were still strong. Not his back. It still held firm. It was something behind his eyes. A heaviness that sleep could not touch. He stopped eating with his old hunger. He stood in his corner each evening, very still, staring at nothing. His owner looked him over one day. "No fever, no injury. What is wrong with you?" Tum could not answer with words. But if he could, he might have said, "Every load I carry it home with me. Long after the sacks are removed, I still feel what was inside them. Other people's mistakes, other people's fear, other people's refusal to face what they have done. I carry all of it, and no one ever comes back to collect it." One afternoon, a young boy came with a small bundle. "My father says Tum must carry this to the mill." Tum looked at the bundle. It was small, yes, but Tum had learned by now to look past the size. He looked at the boy, he looked at the bundle, and then, slowly and quietly, Tum sat down. Just sat, right there in the yard. His owner came running. He pushed, he called, he offered water, then food, then kind words. Tum did not move. The boy's father came, then a neighbor, then 2 more. Tum sat. No anger, no noise, no kicking. He simply stopped. That evening, the village elder came. He was an old man who had lived long enough to understand animals, even when they did not speak. He sent everyone away. He sat beside Tum on an old bucket. He said nothing for a while. Then, softly, he said, "You are not tired of carrying. You are tired of carrying for people who should be carrying themselves." Tum turned his big dark eyes toward the old man. The elder nodded. "A strong back is a gift, but when people use your gift to avoid their own work, it stops being a gift. It becomes a trap, for you and for them." "They never got stronger," the old man said quietly, "because you were always there." From that day, Tum began to choose. Not every load, but which load. He carried grain again. He carried wood and water and goods for honest trade. But when Kolo came back, and Kolo always came back with another sack of avoided problems, Tum looked at him with calm eyes and did not move. Kolo complained. Kolo argued. Kolo left angry. And the strange thing, Kolo eventually sorted out his own problems, slowly, painfully, in the way people only do when no one is there to carry their mess for them. So what is the lesson? It is not simply stop helping people. That is too cold and too easy. The lesson is this. There is a difference between a load that is yours to carry and a load that belongs to someone else. The most dangerous loads are not the heavy ones. They are the ones handed to you so quietly, so often, that one day you forget you ever had a choice. Being strong is a good thing, but even the strongest must learn what Tomb learned. Sitting down is not weakness. Sometimes sitting down is the most honest thing you can do. Think about what you are carrying today. If this story touched something in you, maybe it reminded you of a load you have been carrying for too long, then you are exactly who this channel is for. Every week, we share stories like this one, simple stories, true to life, about the quiet battles we all fight and the wisdom that helps us carry only what is truly ours. If that speaks to you, subscribe and share this with someone who needs to hear it today.